Welcome back to RSN Style Today. Real treat for me, got Larry Hennick. You're running for sheriff here in El Dorado County. And is that November?
The first election will be the primary, which is held June 8th, about 15 days away. And then the general election will be in November. If I'm able to take the primary with 50% of the vote plus one over any of the other candidates, then the election is done at that time.
Right on. So a big push, get the primary out of the way, and then you don't even have to worry about it. You can just kind of
That's my goal.
Rest, I guess.
That's my goal, is to take it at the primary. I've been campaigning now for about a year and a half. My original bid for sheriff started in 1996. I ran as an interim appointment against 8 candidates at that time, came out number 2. Again, ran in 2002, my first countywide election. There were 8 people at that time. Again, came out number 2 to our sheriff, who just recently left with a year left on his term. Asked the Board of Supervisors for another interim appointment, which would have been money saver for the county. However, the board decided that the electorate should choose who our next sheriff would be. So we started off with 7 candidates. We're down to 6 currently.
Well, I am looking at your background, and your background is just so dynamic with what you've done with El Dorado County Sheriff's Department. I mean, 32-year veteran of the force, I think, is first and foremost the most important. You've been here for 32 years with the Sheriff County. Yes,
and additionally, I'm working here in Lake Tahoe. I have a home here in Lake Tahoe, and I've worked up here on the street as a road supervisor as well as a deputy. My last assignment in the department was the last 10 years working with extraditions, transportation, and moving inmates to and from. Anytime an inmate needed to go to and from court or to and from a different jail or be transferred from Lake Tahoe to Placerville, my unit and myself, we would do that. So
that seems like a pretty important job when you're transferring inmates from jail to jail. It seems like, you know, that could be the possibility for them to get loose.
It is, and it's almost like Con Air as well, because when we transported inmates, a lot of times we would have to go out of state to pick them up in other states to bring them back to El Dorado County. So we did just what you've seen in the movies, basically making sure that the individual made their appointments in El Dorado County, be it in Placerville or South Lake Tahoe, or if they had to be moved for whatever reason. Anytime an inmate would move, my unit would move them.
And this is what I like the most. Team leader of the SWAT team. And you were telling me during the commercial break, you actually, I guess, kind of started the SWAT team.
Yes,
here in El Dorado County.
I was an original member in 1978. We did not have a SWAT team. A group of guys got together and decided we needed one, and our sheriff at that time, Dick Basilio, supported us. We didn't have money in the county, and some tough economic times, much like what we're facing now. And we put together our own SWAT team. We purchased our own equipment, did not cost the citizens any money. And then I was on the SWAT team for 10 years and the SWAT team leader.
Nice. And then finally, not only have a big background within the police department, but you also do a lot within the community as far as teaching these self-defense courses to women out there.
Yes, I teach a women's self-defense class, a rape awareness class, a class that gives our freshman girls a start and more of an awareness of what could happen to them. But I teach a martial art that is a Japanese martial art. It gets its base from Aikido. And if you've seen Seagal's movies, it's on the kinship of what he does. Only in law enforcement we use a soft style as opposed to a hard style. So when I teach rape awareness and things to the freshman girls and to women's groups, we teach it through the center, which is our domestic violence center here in El Dorado County, both on the western slope and here in Tahoe.
And then finally, kind of what's your big push? Why do you think people should vote for you? What sets you apart from the other candidates?
Experience and my commitment to the county. As I've stated earlier, I started with the department as a volunteer, and I worked for the department for 32 years. And during that time, I did not use one day of sick leave. So there's a commitment there. I ran for sheriff, as I stated, in '96, again in 2002, and it shows that my tenacity is still there. My love is for El Dorado County and for the Sheriff's Department. My leadership is definitely there. In 2002, I received 75% of the Deputy Sheriff's Association's endorsement against the incumbent. That's the men and women out on the street that work for us, serving our county, endorsed me and supported me over the incumbent. That has never happened in the history of our department. And we are the first sheriff's office in the state of California, the oldest. We were basically established 1850. And I would be the 32nd sheriff if elected.
Well, Larry, I'm going for you. If people want more information, how can they get more information, or if they want to contact you?
They can contact me directly. I have my cell phone and my website, Also have my home phone on my website, just larryhennick.com. My email address is l.hennick@yahoo.com. Very accessible. Anyone that wishes to contact me, wishes to join in our campaign and help us out, come to our fundraisers. We only have 15 days left before the election. If we are successful and take it at the primary, then there'll be a party. We're having one on June 8th, election night. We're going to be watching the election come through. We have a place on our website. Go to the website. You'll see exactly how to reach us, where we will be. And, of course, out and about in Tahoe as well, talking to all the businesses today and throughout the week, putting up signs. You've probably seen the signs. Make sure to be informed.
Be informed, get out there and vote.
Vote early, vote often.
Larry, appreciate you coming in. Larry Hennick, 4th Sheriff, and also appreciate all your dedicated service here in Lake Tahoe. We'll be right back with more of RSN's Tahoe Today.